Okay. Hello. Feels weird to talk to a screen and I'm still not seeing everybody. Okay. Hi. Welcome to Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Solar Dasher, and these lovely people have decided to come and play a game with me. All right. First things first, once again, my name is Solar Dasher. I can be found streaming on my own channel now in days. Oh yes, and thank you for the new follow. We saw that just before we went fully live.
Oh, Anila.
Yep.
Yay.
I am streaming on my own channel, and I'm happy to announce that as of Monday, I am now an affiliate. I am, yay. I'm going to do a special stream on Saturday, so you guys can come find me whenever you're ready. Welcome, Skittles. All right. With that being said, you can also visit us on our Discord and everywhere else as well. Just know that we are a very friendly community here. Our friend Keldlin is not able to join us tonight, unfortunately. The internet gods are angry, I guess. I don't know. But we'll make sure they're slain by next week. Lilvari, go ahead and introduce yourself then.
Hello, I am Place of Gloriosa, also known as Lavari, and I will be playing your favorite friendly neighborhood tiefling today. I can be found on my own channel, streaming sometimes, and I can be found on Dirty 20 Gaming just all the time. Just all the time. So I'm here on Sunday nights, I'm here on Monday nights, I'm here on Wednesday nights, and I'm lurking in the Discord all the other times. So, that's me. So I guess the next one is going to be Bison.
Linus.
That's me. Hi, I'm Bison underscore Stonefist. I'm a regular contributor on this channel. Tonight I'm playing Linus Longshadow, the Kender fighter. And as where you can find me, I am generally here. On Saturdays, I play Sid Brimlock, a emotionally damaged engineer in our post-APOC steampunk game Necrobiotic. It's a great show. You should definitely watch it. And coming up in May, I will be running a game in the near future. I am running a game in the near future. It'll be Cyberpunk Red. I'm calling it Carnage Heights. We are playing on Tuesday nights. My crew is ready. The characters are made, and I am fucking hyped. So check us out on Tuesdays in May. We'll be doing stuff. And generally, when we don't stream here, I will stream on my own channel. Just kind of a thing that I do at Bison underscore Stonefist. There we go. Last time I streamed, I played Elden Ring and I beat Melania. So, booyah.
How many tries did that take you?
25 total.
Oh, good job. That's not many at all, too.
I did have the Mimic tier. I cheated. But, well, people consider it cheating. You haven't really beaten Melania until you've done it one-on-one. That's what people tell me anyways.
Wow, did you do it naked with a pot on your head?
I am not that good. I am not let me solo her. I was decked out in this biggest, chunkiest armor I could get away with.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next player, Raffle.
Meow. Hello, everybody. My name is D20, also known as Larry, also known as Wampus Kitty, also known as Stop Catching That on Fire, Raffle. Well, at least not yet. I will be soon. And you can catch me every night over at my channel. I'm about to post a whole bunch of emotes. Go click on one. You can find how to find me.
So many emotes.
What are those emotes? And last but not least, Uni.
Hello. I am the floating head of Kawaiuni. Because my shirt blends in with my background. And basically, I don't stream very often, but my Twitch username is at Kawaiuni. And if you feel like following me anywhere else, you can go to this link tree / Suzu_cat. That should be only one T.
Ow.
Hang on. There we
Try
go.
it again. There we go.
And I will be playing Eilonwy, and she is a princess by being denoted as a princess, not by birth. And she is a fighter. And now that I'm level 3, I get to learn these things called maneuvers, which I've never tried before. So I'm excited to figure out how all of that works.
They're really cool.
Yeah. And today I have my dragon who helps me hoard my dice because he's a zipper pouch. Oh, and I also want to give a big shout out and thank you to Gloriosa for getting me this new webcam. It's very,
Hey.
very nice, and I'm excited. So yeah, that's about it.
No dog.
Hmm.
My dog is trying to get my food.
Aw. So being a dog.
I need more to drink. All right, anyway. So, introductions aside, parties had. The group was last at the top of a giant hill where they fought at a level lower than they should have.
And we still did pretty
and
well.
Still kicked some pretty big booty.
Yeah.
My
They
ass
did a
still
really
hurts.
good job, and now they're all. In the end, they tried to heal a couple people. Some more successful than others. But that's neither here nor there. And they captured someone and are. There we go. Had a big old burp. Sorry. They had captured one of the bad guys and are taking it down to
The Crab Tavern.
No.
Is that a SpongeBob thing?
No.
It was the
No?
brass crab, not
There
the
we
Krusty
go.
Krab.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're not taking them to the Brass Crab. There's like they have their own little
Oh.
prison
Okay.
type place.
Last
where they go, I
time you
believe.
said they were going to the Brass Crab, but that's fine.
Okay, hold on. No, you're right.
Pre-return to Waking Sands.
You're right. The Mayor Raven, Cudgel, and Becklin have asked you guys to go ahead and join them at the Brass Crab as Darrett and other villagers tend to the wounded. So we'll go ahead and start right there. Sounds like a good spot to start. The King Festival's levity is abandoned as worried locals seek refuge or mill about the village circle, uncertain how to help.
So, once they get to where they're going, like Lilvari hasn't like carried their captive or whatever. But once like he's safely like tied up or whatever, she's definitely gonna get like super in his face and be like, exactly what the hell was that?
Oh my goodness.
Well, all right, let me go ahead and continue reading what we have here, and then we'll get going from there. The Brass
Sorry, I
Crab.
thought you were done.
No, I'll let you know. Dang allergies. The Brass Crab's owner, Yaimi, has prepared the tavern's common room for a night of celebration. But those plans are quickly abandoned when everybody has arrived back at the village with the village leaders. Mayor Raven leads the conversation, prioritizing the following. The trusted villagers are tending to the wounded and are recovering the bodies of those murdered up at High Hill. And he's also trying to understand why the Ironclad Regiment attacked.
Yeah.
He could see that Cudgel seemed to have been betrayed, but why? And he's thinking maybe the captive mercenary that you guys were, the guy you were able to capture, may have
Mhm.
answers to those questions. They are also need. They're also going to try and find out if there's any other dangerous mercenaries afoot. And Raven will approach Lavari and ask if you could use your talents to help other people with healing.
Lil Vari is definitely gonna kind of get like an ooh face at the, like, her response is just like, you want me to heal strangers? I can do that.
Oh.
The townsfolk.
She's kind of glancing over at her party, and like I'm kind of imagining like them sort of being like, it's okay, like doing one of those.
You got this.
So, yeah, I can, yeah. Do you have anything to drink? Linus, do you have anything to drink on you? Can I steal your flask? I'm gonna need a flask for this. I'm gonna need a drink for this.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, goodness. That
Yeah.
kind of a drink.
Yeah.
What are you doing, child?
Linus, as
Who are you
Lavar
calling
is asking
child?
that, Linus has
My dog.
the captive. Linus has been carrying him along, pinching his ear. So he's got this guy like half bent over with his just leading him along
one?
by
You
his
come
ear.
this way, mister.
Yeah, yeah. With strength 19, that guy's not going anywhere. And
Oh,
so he's like hopping along with his other foot, trying to like, hold on a sec, hold on. Pulls out a hip flask and hands it up to her.
thanks.
Okay.
Oh, puppy.
Yes. This is how she gets when she either wants attention or is trying to tell me something.
Yeah, she just wants attention.
I think so. This is her wanting attention. I don't know why she does this
The
and
Pibble.
why she's trying to eat my ear, but okay.
The reason is Pibble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
She
thoughts, head empty. Only love.
heavy. And
Yep. Pibbles don't know that they're not puppies anymore.
Yeah.
Jeez. They have to create a... God.
Ruby!
Ruby, off!
Play a game here.
All right.
Hang on, let me
Hold on.
press my hold music button. Do 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 do
Okay.
do
Do,
do
do,
do.
do, 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 do,
I'm thinking the cheese tax, the metal version.
If she does that again, I'm gonna
Caught
lock
up in
her.
the cheese tax.
I can't have her. I can't keep doing that.
It's
It's kind of cute when I'm at work and I don't have to worry about being presentable on screen. Yeah.
Or when you're like
Alright.
right in the middle of something.
Okay. So, issues aside, you guys notice that Cudgel only has one concern, and that's discovering the fate of the rest of her troops. She makes plans to return to her camp once the mercenary has been interrogated. If her mercenaries have betrayed her, she doesn't want anyone else walking into danger. You guys are free to walk around for a few minutes, pose your own concerns or questions.
Have we haven't had like a rest or anything since we battled it out, huh?
Plus, this is the level up. But I could say you guys have the equivalent of a short rest. For now, simply because I don't want you guys going unprepared, but you will have a long rest before you guys do any more fighting. The interrogation isn't going to have very much fighting.
Yeah, Ilanwi is definitely interested in the interrogation, but she's pretty much gonna let the locals handle it because you know it's their city and their people and their laws.
Mhm.
So she's mostly just gonna be a bystander, but she
Ruby.
definitely wants to be there for the investigation if she's allowed to be.
Oh no, you guys are allowed.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
since we kind of rushed in and saved the day, I think we're kind of, you know, we are the
Well,
interested
the only
party.
one who will not be there, and I hope he doesn't mind me doing this, is going to be Keldolin. And what I'm going to say is Keldolin, as part of his leveling up, his character got really tired and really sleepy. So basically, once you guys made it back to the Brass Crab, he just went straight to his room and went to sleep. And then we'll pick it up wherever we leave off tonight with him next week.
Yeah, I can
But
also
we'll
see
just say that he
Keldolin
was
just
tired
getting
enough.
like emotionally overwhelmed and like just
Yeah.
being like, sorry, I need to chill,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's going to be very far, and he'll be able to catch up to you guys wherever you guys go, from what I've
Yeah.
seen. But
Went off to
Don't-
meditate.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's
he
think-
just he part of his leveling up is just going to be him by himself doing his own little thing
Alrighty.
in his room away from the party.
Speaking of like the battle and coming in and saving the day and stuff though, I did want to mention something and give Raffle a chance to respond to it. So I don't think we went through this last time because I always forget, but so Lilvari has a bit of like an empathetic facet to her healing. And I don't remember if I explained this already, but just in case. So when she went to heal him while they were in the middle, not with the potion, but like actually cast healing on him, she tends to get like a glimpse of kind of whatever you want to share about your character, like a memory or a glimpse of like thoughts or whatever. And it's to give you an opportunity to share like whatever background you want to share, without having to try to have it come up in like around a campfire or something, because everybody always comes up with these really cool backstories and I'm like, I want to know all of them.
It's a cool idea.
So yeah, so if you and you can feel free to like take a minute if you want, but like I just wanted to mention that that's like a thing that they sort of shared last time that I forgot to mention too.
Well, I can think of something after what the DM and I spoke beforehand in order to make it canonical. As you healed him, you have a sudden rush of heat engulf your entire body. That kind of feeling, but like so quickly, but also a sense of panic and loss of control, and then coming back. Yeah. Just that sense of feeling. I can tell you more about that later if you want.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm cool hearing more about it. But yeah, I wanted to give you the opportunity to share something.
You also hear her healed Ilanwi last session with magic.
That's true. Do you want to share something about Ilanwi's background?
Well, like most of her background isn't really a secret. She was orphaned very young, and later a lovely dwarf named Ragnar founded an orphanage, and she was brought into that orphanage and later legally adopted. Well, actually, I don't think Ragnar like technically adopted her, but she called him Papa Ragnar because he ran the orphanage. And then when she turned 18, she was allowed to join Ragnar and his companions on their adventures. But I will say, I think I will say this, since I'm like kind of enjoying keeping Ilanwi's race and why her skin is blue and orange a secret. When you see images from Ilanwi's past, her skin is a pale human color, a normal pale human color until she's an adult, and now her skin is blue and orange and scaly.
Well, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you.
Mhm.
You're welcome.
Definitely some interesting facts.
Also, if I forgot to mention this, her hands and feet are also hot to the touch. Like, not super duper hot, but like uncomfortably warm to the touch. Except maybe for Raffle, he might enjoy it.
He doesn't enjoy heat.
Alonli wakes up in camp and he's like wrapped around her feet.
Oh my god, that would be so cute.
That needs to happen now, please.
We can definitely make
tomorrow.
that happen.
We can do that for when the next day.
Very exfoliating.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Typos
thank
suck.
you. Thank you. Okay. Now, if you guys once you guys have started settling down, everything is starting to settle down. The mayor, Raven, is going to encourage you all to join Cudgel in interrogating the surviving mercenary.
Yes.
Yeah, Linus would go in. I mean, he's kind of got the prisoner anyways, so.
Boy, does he got him.
So,
Kind of like dumps him in the chair. All right, now it's time for you to talk.
well, the captive is the mercenaries brought in with their chests and arms bound by fishing nets. So once they got into the brass
Nice.
crab, they grabbed fishing net and tied him up.
Fishing village makes sense. Yeah, so Linus like plops him down in a chair.
Okay.
And that's when they invented fishnets, and they were like, "Is it just me, or is he looking kind of hot right now?"
Okay. So the one thing you can tell right now is that this is a lower ranking guard of the Ironclad Regiment named
Stinky
Svint
Bell.
Sunderlit.
Meow.
Stinky
So
Bell.
how do you spell that?
Splint Sunderland.
Split Sunderland.
No,
Okay.
Splint. SVIN. Okay, hold on. SVILNT. Splint.
Interesting.
Sunderlit.
Human?
It actually does not specify.
That sounds dwarvish.
Yeah, this is weird because, well, actually, though, that would make sense because Cudgel's a dwarf. Anywho, Splint.
All right.
So he wouldn't be bent down too far. Linus is about the same height. Hater.
Alrighty.
So Cudgel walks over to the mercenary and does try to get some information, but you guys can physically see that she is getting more and more quote unquote pissed off
Yeah.
and very angry at this betrayal. So once she realizes that she might actually do some physical harm to the poor guy, she walks away and lets you guys
Okay.
go ahead and take the lead.
All right. Linus starts by walking over to him with a mug of ale. It's not cold ale. It's warm, you know, it's been sitting around. But he knows that after a fight you get thirsty. All the time, every time after a fight.
Oh yeah.
So he goes up to the guy. It's like, look, we're not going to hurt you. We're probably going to throw you in jail for a bit. But that's because you tried to kill some people. We don't appreciate that. But if you tell us what we need to know, I'll put in a good word. And I'll make sure that, at the very least, you're not, scumming fish guts for the rest of your life.
I mean, Linus probably isn't going to hurt him.
Shh.
Hold on. I'm
Little
checking
Vari in the corner, like, mumble.
Oh,
Can I have a more specific description of the area that we're in and where he's sitting? Because I have an idea, but it could cause damage, and I don't want to do that.
We're in probably a secluded room in the brass crab.
you are in the brass crab. Oh,
Don't know if if
It
we're turning
doesn't
this into a
specific-
public-private
Yeah, it does
interrogation.
not actually specifically say. It just says when the mercenary is brought in, their chest and arms are bound by a fishing net.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that maybe they brought him to the back, cleared out the brass crab of everybody who shouldn't be there, and then just had someone carry him out in a chair, sitting down in the chair, all tied up with this fishing net.
Yeah, I'm in my head. I'm seeing like the entire bar cleared. He's sitting at one of the stools, and everybody's standing around him in a circle.
So the floor, then I would assume, is wooden.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the entire building would be wooden. Pretty much.
Ah, never mind.
Yeah, this is the brass crab. Come on, we're in a tavern.
I thought it could be stone.
No.
Possible.
We're not the mercenaries of Mischief. We don't have that kind of technology there.
We
This
don't have
is
stone
different.
floors here. What do you think we
mean-
are,
Yep.
dwarves?
So,
I don't know, Svint. You tell me.
Not Svint.
Okay.
Not you, but like the dwarvish
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. This
Anyway,
is a human
so
village.
continue.
Yeah, he's trying to like butter him up. I don't know if you want to call this a persuasion or an intimidation roll.
Actually, I was about to say give
Actually, yeah.
whichever you feel is better for you. Go ahead and give either persuasion or intimidation.
Yeah. She's like, listen, I want to help you, but if you don't help, I'm going to have to take it off or hand it off to somebody who isn't trying to help you. So don't make me do that. With a 7.
oh wow.
He remains stone-lipped, saying, "You guys are pathetic. I could have beaten you easily had you not surrounded me like you did."
Ruffles. Okay, can I say that?
Linus stopped for a second. Like, didn't I take you down with one hit, boy?
Nope, not that I can recall. But then again,
I did hit
you
you
guys
really hard.
surrounded me.
Like I did hit you really hard.
That you freaking did. But he's not going to acknowledge that.
Ruffles getting him pissed.
He's
How
like,
tall-
I could have easily beaten you, except for the fact that you beat me.
Well, how tall is this
Yeah.
person? Is like Ruffle wants to walk up to him, but like I'm
Let me
dwarf's
see
about
if I can get
4.
some information out of this.
We just have to know what race he is. If he's, or sorry, heritage. I'm old. Give me a minute. I'm learning.
Is that a thing that they changed?
No, well, if he's human, he's going. Yeah, sorry. In the new D&D, they're scrapping the word race, just because of connotations and the roots of those connotations.
Okay.
And so
It
they're
just
going
says
with
medium humanoid, any race.
okay, could be it's literally either a dwarf or a human, so it's GM's flavor.
Oh, we can do dwarf since we don't have one of them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
So yeah, so he's
Cool.
about 4.5 feet tall.
So Ruffle would walk up to him and go, "Listen here, I've almost died twice, maybe 3 times, and I'm here now. I'm sick of this. You tell me who's behind this, or you're going to hurt."
Roll me intimidation for that one.
Can I help with that? Can I like loom?
You're
Ruffle, you rolled. Oops. Meets it, beats it. He's going to look at you. He is about to spit in your face, and then you just throw in an extra. A little bit of intimidation because
The
Alon
claws
we
come
just
out.
poked you and made you even more pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys say, fine. That big guy, Garganus, he planned to kill Cudgel and take control of the Ironclad Regiment. He
Why?
it actually doesn't say here.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish reading your blurb. I didn't realize you weren't done.
Yeah, there's like a couple different things he's going to say.
Okay.
You can flavor it all together how you like, but basically he says these few things. Several days ago, Garganus headed into the woods west of the mercenary camp. Then he returned with a considerable amount of gold. Jealous. Afterward, Garganus hired his most loyal mercenaries to attack the Bogler militia during the reenactment. He planned to then raid Bogler. I don't
So is
know who-
Garganus the like half giant guy that I stabbed in the neck?
I
Yeah,
think so.
he is the one that appeared later on in the fight.
Yeah,
And this guy here that you're talking to is one of the ones that was around him.
gotcha.
Yeah. You pounded the crap out of him.
I don't know who gave that fool the gold he used to pay off the mercenaries. But there are a few mercenaries who remained at the camp. And this is where Cudgel just... "Urgh! What the hell are you talking about?"
Mm,
And then he's like, well, Jay, which is Cudgel's other lieutenant, stayed behind with some of the ones who didn't want to fight with Garganus.
but they didn't warn everyone else?
No.
Garganus would have gone
They-
first.
The others at the camp are loyal to Cudgel, to the captain. The ones that Garganus paid off, all of us accompanied him to the reenactment.
I'm just wondering, the ones who didn't go with Garganus to the reenactment, why didn't any of them try to warn Cudgel?
She hasn't been to the camp recently. And then Cudgel intervenes. I've been a little bit busy. I haven't really had much of a chance. And I'm guessing most of this happened overnight. I was asleep and then I woke up early and left instructions with Garganus and with Jay. I'm just going to say Jay because
Yeah.
forget it. I'm never going to say it right. I left instructions with Garganus and Jay that to get the troops ready for the reenactment and make sure that all the metal is covered and we have practice items of using at the fight. But I guess I should have stayed behind.
It's not your fault, just because you have been doing other things and didn't stay at the camp, don't think that it's your fault.
Linus arches an eyebrow, knowing that this guy just took money to go kill innocent civilians.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
Well, it looks like we need to head back to the camp with Cudgel and find out where this Garganus found his cache. It was west of the camp, right?
Don't worry about following me. I will go ahead and head over to my camp myself and find out everything if this mercenary fool is telling the truth or not.
It could be a trap.
I promise I'll return by dawn. The
It
mayor
could be
nods and
It's like,
Cudgel
all due
has-
respect, ma'am, it could be a trap. The son of a bitch could be lying.
Yeah, perhaps
Give me
we
a
should go
moment
as
to
a
look
group.
it up. Hold on. Because, yeah, you're... What the hell? Open Sesame. It's not opening her report. Why? Why? Fine. Hold on a minute. Player handouts. Player art. NPCs. Shadow plus supernatural gifts. What the hell? What's the name of the downline thing again? Cudgel's report.
Gives everybody time to finish their level ups.
Well, I did choose my spells.
I hope
Yeah,
so,
I-
but it's nothing important as far as I can tell, but I don't know why this is not showing up. Really strange indeed. Yep, I don't know why. It just doesn't want to come in. I will see what... Maybe I just need to reset. So let me do that real quick. In the meantime, are there any other questions that you guys have that you would want to ask?
This guy doesn't seem to know too much.
yeah, that's
He knows enough. But yes, you're right. He doesn't know a whole heck of a lot either.
Yeah.
Again,
the
he's
questions
just
the questions
silly
Linus
mercenary.
wants answered are ones that probably only Gorganas or the jackass who paid him can answer. Because yeah, who paid you? Well, Gorganas did. Well, who paid him?
yeah. Like
Oh, that's why.
That's not the answer I want. That's
like
not the
I
voice I'm
was
using.
I was
I know why
originally
it wasn't
considering
showing up because it was already open.
Like I didn't think to spare Garganus because I figured as a half giant or half troll or whatever, like he would have just been one of the hired people. I didn't expect that he would have been the leader. Otherwise, I would have tried to like do non-deadly
Yeah.
to knock him
Not
out,
stab
but
him, non-stab
yeah,
him,
not
neck damage.
stab him in the fucking neck.
Well,
It was a
in
cool
all
image. Come on.
above game, even if you had captured Garganus, he would have claimed not to know who his benefactor was, other than they were hooded and wore black and red armor.
Okay.
So no, you
Meta-knowledge
guys
we
wouldn't have
don't
got much out of
know.
him either.
Alrighty.
Fudgel's gonna look at Linus and say, I have faith in the troops. If this idiot, and he points to Sunderlit, states that Jay and the others that are at the camp still are loyal to me still, I believe it. Jay's been with me since training. Trust me, if Jay's there and I still have troops over there, then they're going to be loyal to me. So don't worry.
All right, ma'am. I'm not liking the sounds of how this Garganus fellow got his money. So
I'm going to look into that as well.
With me.
Don't worry, a lot more will be revealed later on in the morning.
Okay.
Well,
I promise you, her report has stuff in it that you guys will get. And yes,
yeah,
what she's saying is true. I did look into it, and yes, they are loyal to her, so don't worry about it. She's not getting attacked or anything.
All right, thanks.
Above game.
Player
In-game,
paranoia.
you guys can still worry, but nothing's going to actually happen.
Yeah.
She's going to go and
Gotcha.
leave you guys anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I mean, Linus, his character, he would ask, he would offer. because
And
we're
she
all
will
heroes.
she will nicely decline and say, "You stay here, get some rest. I'll be back in the morning first thing, and I will let you know what happened. I am more than capable of taking care of myself, especially if there is only maybe half a dozen troops left."
Okay.
Must have been a lot of gold.
Just
All right,
take
ma'am.
care of yourself.
What she said.
And
Keep your,
you
keep
see
your
Cudgel
cudgel at
run
the
off.
ready.
Now, Mayor Raven is sitting there thinking about what he's heard, and Garganus' meeting in the woods in the west of town. Despite not wanting anyone else to lead the village, she plans to send out local hunters in the morning, but she requests with gratitude and offers you to investigate the woods instead. You could, and then Raven adds, "I can send Derek with you as a guide." And then Derek is like, yeah, let me go. Are you
Well,
going to
having-
take the mayor up on his task?
Linus is for it. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Always gives them more money if they're offering.
I don't know if he's offering, but it's up to you. Now, did you guys want to go ahead and get a night's rest in real quick before you head over, or do you want to head over now?
Long rest would be nice for sure.
Linus is ready to get going, but I mean he didn't take any damage because but if everybody else is looking to be tired, aiming to be
Well,
tired, he can.
Probably
think-
only Raffle would be kind of tired, but or injured. I mean, Lilvari healed Ilani completely, so.
I was
I
healed
just-
completely too.
Oh, then yeah, we should be fine to go.
I mean, if you guys
Technically.
want to go now, you can go now, or you can go in the morning. It says it's up to you.
If you are at all interested in being healed before you die, then we should take a rest before we go.
You know what? It's a good idea.
Our healer
Yeah.
has spoken. I guess we're waiting until tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm pretty lucky. I don't usually get hit that often in battle, but
You don't
better
say.
safe than sorry.
Yeah.
You don't get
Not
hit
often.
during battle. You don't say.
I don't really, no.
It's just when it does happen, it's just quite a bitch. All right.
It's not nice to talk about your mother that way.
So, early the next morning, you guys are made a hearty breakfast by the proprietor, knowing that you guys are going to be needing the energy. And when you're ready, just let me know. I'm not really going to change the mapping. We're just going to use Theater of Mind for this
Yeah.
That's fair.
because I'm damn lazy.
All right. Yeah.
So, Raven walks in with Darrett, and Darrett is excited about showing you guys around and all of that. You practically have to tell him, chill out, dude. But he eventually gets his cool and says, follow me.
Okay.
He's going to lead you to a small wooded area about an hour west of the village. And if you guys want to start, and then Derek says, this is where I believe we might be able to find some information to start off with. This was about where they said we were going to be, that big doofus was going to be meeting that gentleman somewhere, or that figure. So, let's go ahead and get some searching done. And Derek begins to look around. You guys,
Ooh.
anybody who wishes to look around can do an investigation.
Yep.
I will.
Ugh.
Oh wait, I remembered I didn't want to do. I wanted to stop rolling through D&D Beyond because the virtual dice don't like me.
Yeah.
And my dice do. Nat 20.
Damn. All right.
I got
Anybody
a
else?
7.
The virtual
7.
dice are hateful.
I got a 7.
Yeah, no, I did see that. Raffle got a 7 also.
Yeah.
I got. Sorry, 1 second. I just finished leveling up. Be proud of me.
Yay.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I got a 3.
a 3. All
Looks like
right.
the good
So
thing one of us is, blessed by the dice gods.
Ilonwi,
Yes.
you're the only one. Because the other. Will you shush?
Meow.
She thinks she's dying of starvation. All right.
Heavens.
So, Ilonwi,
Valid.
as you start looking around, you notice some strange tracks. No, you're not eating my food.
Tracks. What kind of tracks?
Footprints. Others
What
are clawed.
size?
It doesn't specify. Others are clawed reptilian feet. You can't identify either. The tracks wind north through the woods.
Well, the reptilian race is bad guys in this area, right?
You did fight some of the reptilians earlier.
Well, I didn't.
At least the
rest
group
of the
did,
guys
not
did.
you. But you can bring it to the attention of the rest of the group if you wish.
Absolutely, I'm going to bring that to their attention and say that we should perhaps try to stealthily follow these tracks and see where they lead.
Do you want me to perhaps go a bit ahead? I'm probably the stealthiest here.
No.
Yeah, easily.
Potentially.
You're the stealthiest, but you're also kind of the squishiest.
Mm-hmm. Can't see me as long as they don't. They can't hit me as long as they don't see me.
Okay. Carefully.
I have to get some more water in a minute.
And if something happens, make sure you yell really loud.
Please.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Alright, so are we all gonna try to stealth and go?
Linus is no good at stealth, so he's
Well,
gonna let Raffle go ahead.
Definitely
Damn, Raffle is stealthy.
stealthy.
+7? Damn.
Girlfriend. Down. Now.
I only get a +1
She
to
is being a
stealth.
rotten little brat tonight. Okay.
Pit bulls require discipline. Very
Pitbull
strong
requires
dog.
attention, Mom.
Well, it's a good thing that Raffle went ahead, because I rolled a nat 1 for stealth.
Hey
And I
guys,
only
I'm
get a
going
plus-
over here.
And I only get a +1, so...
Raffle.
Hey, Raffle, wait up!
Way to go, Raffle. Ilonwi's just gonna be,
Ilonwi
like,
starts singing
stumbling.
Claptrap stealth song.
It's like
Oh
I
my
see you.
goodness.
There's no real need to stealth either way.
That's good, but still.
But basically what it says here, stop it.
Meow, doggo.
Keep going. Keep going. Thank you. The date, look, if you don't stop it, I'm gonna block you up. What I thought. So, following the tracks takes about it does take more than an hour.
Oh, wow, okay.
It leads you through the woods into some rugged hills. And then in a valley, you see this. Well, the woods give way to a ledge overlooking a shallow Shallow Valley. In the distance, dozens of low fires illuminate hundreds of red tents. Among them
Ooh.
move patrols of shadowy. Give me a moment, please. I'll be right back.
Reveal the movements of shadowy doggos trying to get onto the GM's lap.
Yes.
Time for hold
Why?
music. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
do.
Da, da,
to
da,
the-
music.
da, 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 da,
Yes, thank you.
da,
Martha.
da, 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 da,
While I get some
da,
water,
da,
I'll
da,
keep
da,
going.
da,
You guys tell me what you
da,
see in the woods.
intermission. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da,
In your crate.
Intermission.
da, 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 da,
Hey, stream chat. Have you met my
Meow,
dragon who hoards my dice?
I hope someone clips that.
I hope somebody clips that. Yes.
He's official Dungeons and Dragons brand merch.
Oh, it's
It's a
And
luck
Thunder
dragon.
Chunk.
He
It's
has
Thunder
a little.
Chunk.
Oh, is that his name?
Lucky
He
dragon.
has a name?
If it's official merch, that's probably Thember Showed from the movie.
Thunder Chode?
Oh no, this came out way before the movie.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. Thember Shod is
Sorry.
an old, exceptionally chunky dragon. He's from
Oh.
the movie. He's from a
Nope,
really old module.
this
back, almost
thing
back.
was before the movie. But anyway, he has a zipper pouch and he holds my dice.
Aw.
And
Oh,
he's a very good boy. I actually expanded the pocket inside cuz by a lot.
You have too many dice.
Well, yeah, but like the original size can't even fit one full set of dice. It's like,
Well, that's a
why
bummer.
is
What kind
it
of BS
that
is
little?
that?
Exactly. So I'm like, well, I can sew, so I just expanded the inside pocket, and now the pocket now I can fit a lot more dice.
All right.
Welcome back, Solar.
The doggo is locked up.
Aw,
So,
poor puppy.
well, she doesn't want to behave, so yes.
Yep.
As one does.
So, consequences. Back to what I was saying, though. The woods give way to a ledge overlooking a shallow valley. In the distance, dozens of low fires illuminate hundreds of red tents. Among them move patrols of shadowy, human-like figures. Over 1,000 soldiers occupy that camp. A whole army.
Oh wow.
Oh shite.
That's not good.
Oh shite.
that's a lot of fire.
Darrett, I don't think we'll be stopping this anytime soon. I think we need to get back to town.
Yeah. We should absolutely report on this and not try to engage currently.
Yeah, no.
I have a horrible idea.
Is your idea the same as my idea?
I'm not sure. Are you thinking what I'm
Raffle.
thinking?
No, don't do it.
Well, I mean, depending on how close together all the tents are.
Let me put this one.
You can
How many-
present your idea to Iron Jaw. Was that her name?
GM.
Iron Smile.
Iron Smile. Present your idea to her. Don't
You cudgel?
just act rashly. No, stop.
Meow.
No, it's not the time, cat.
GM, can we have a little more detail about this camp?
I'm actually about to tell you the information that you're gaining from this here.
Okay.
So you can see that a significant military force is camped in this area. They look well organized and have very vigilant patrols. I'm going to say you were sitting there for a while watching them. You see some more Bass Dragonians and some Dragon Army soldiers. But, you know, they don't notice you as long as you guys don't make noise or try to attack. The soldiers are a mix of humans and other hooded figures. But you can't really see too much unless you get closer. But basically, you can tell it's a big army.
Wow.
Way bigger than we can deal with.
So as we're watching, Lilvari leans over and like whispers to Raffle. And it's just like,
Yeah.
is that what you were thinking?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh my.
Do you?
There's a cantrip he has in mind.
So she's gonna ask, like, do you have any kind of magic that might accomplish that?
Does anyone have a lit flame nearby?
There's going to be torches all over that camp.
Yeah,
I mean nearby us.
like
campfires
and stuff.
I mean nearby us. I mean
There's
right
definite. Well, I mean, depending on how close you really want to get, there are campfires in the area.
now. I meant, like, do we have a torch or anything like that? No.
We have
probably
have a
torches
torch on you.
available. I don't think they're currently lit.
No,
They're not lit.
Either way, I mean, yes, I believe I can. I feel like what happened earlier changed something in me.
Something has changed. within
We
me.
need to talk about that, by the way. You and me, Kat, we should have a conversation, but not here and not now.
Fair.
Let's see. Let me see how helpful I can be.
Are you guys planning to burn down the camp? Because, like I said, you should present that as an option.
I mean, I'm open to. I'm not gonna say we should murder everyone, but it seems like it'd be easy.
I really don't think it
we
is,
should-
Kat.
I mean,
Remember-
depending how close together all the tents are, with control flames, I could just set everything aflame with
I'm
one
with
spell.
I'm with Kat on this one.
I
I'm just like-
think we should wait
I
and
agree.
present it as an option.
To
for-
Becklin,
Yes,
the actual
and-
career soldier.
yes, and honestly, I think that fire magic would be better suited to target not the people or the tents, but their supplies.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just this was the first thought I had.
Mm-hmm.
I think Becklin needs to know the Knights of Salamnia are a lot bigger than the 4 of us. 5 of us. Sorry, Derek.
Yeah.
True. We should let them know, but the thought is tempting.
Thought is very tempting, but something tells me we just get in a shitload more trouble than we can deal with.
Yeah.
And right now, that's a payment I'd rather not have to deal with.
What if you guys go tell Iron Smile and we'll just stay here?
Linus
Wait.
looks to Derek. I think you should
Uh,
tell Iron Smile we'll probably have to keep these 2 from burning down the fucking camp.
Yeah.
Question though, I mean, this whole encampment, it's only about 2 hours out of the city, right?
Very close.
Yes.
So, what do you think they're doing out here? They're probably going to attack the city.
Exactly
Possibly
why
in
the
the morning.
Knights need to know.
I suggest we tell everybody at the city so that we can get everybody rounded up together. I believe it'll be more than just a few of us that really need to come back here and take care of this, to be honest.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe we could gather some
Right,
more information
let's-
first.
Not sure how. I really think all of us should go back to town and talk to Iron Smile.
What more do we need to know? There's a fucking army out there. They're well organized. They're paying off local elements. If they're not ready to move now, then they're going to be soon.
Yeah.
The people need to know.
True. Let's go back. I mean, what do you think,
Okay.
Levari?
Alright.
Eilonwy's gonna casually stay at the rear of the group to make sure Raffle doesn't try to sneak out to set fire to the camp.
He's
On Dirty
vengeful, but
20,
not
we
murderous.
On Dirty 20, we call that pulling an Iticus.
What?
The last 5e campaign we did for Sundays in the world at large, our goblin rogue had a tendency to just fuck off,
Oh.
and because
Dick Major
Iticus
Butt.
was Iticus,
Mm-hmm.
he was more than capable of doing so. Iticus had the best kill count out of all of us.
Wow.
Question. If Eilonwy is keeping an eye on Raffle, how close of an eye is she keeping on Lilvari?
She's checking on Lilvari occasionally, but since Raffle is the one who has the spell to do the fire thing, she's definitely focusing more on Raffle than Lilvari. So if you wanted to sneak away, I'd say make a stealth roll against my perception, and I'll give myself a -2 since I'm focused on Raffle. Does that sound good?
I'm just like staring down the barrel of this natural 20 that I just rolled.
Oh,
And
Well.
it's not so much that I want to sneak away, but the die like made me do
The
it.
dice are telling you.
yeah. Well, Eilonwy's definitely more focused on Raffle. If you did want to sneak away, Eilonwy would not notice, unfortunately.
And Linus is checking for ambushes.
Oh
He's
no.
more worried about. This is not the Lilvari we went for. Oh man. This is the Lilvari we didn't expect.
I'm loving it.
Okay. So Lilvari is gonna sneak away. But you guys can go back.
All right.
How
Are you
long
gonna
does
tell us what you're doing?
That depends on where Solar wants to go. Like, Solar, do you want to stick with the group or what?
Well, the group is going to head back, and then they'll be directed to the Brass Crab anyway.
Yeah, I mean, our the group heading back is gonna have like an hour more of walking, so it would make more sense, storytelling wise, to follow Lilvari.
So, is this army's probably traveling mostly by foot, but do they have a
but-
cavalry?
Right.
They do? They have a
They're a very strong looking group.
It's a full ass army. These are the Knights
Yeah,
of
basically,
Bacchus.
pretty much.
You wouldn't know that, but
Yeah, that means nothing to me. Like Knights of
yeah, no.
Knights of Knee?
If the big bad evil, red and black tents weren't a big tip off. The fact that they're, surrounded, there's friggin' draconians and stuff. We have almost definitive proof that that Gorganas got paid off by these guys.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we know it's a whole ass army. We are level 3.
Very big army.
So, regarding do they have a cavalry segment? Do they have horses?
More than likely, war-trained horses. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. I definitely wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah. This is a traditional Western medieval army. With, wizards and dragons and shit.
Man, if Raffle knew that she ran away, he would be like, I'd be running right after her. But he doesn't know.
I'm
He
sorry.
didn't even.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so Lavari's gonna locate where they've got their, she's gonna scope out for horses and she's gonna scope out for supply carts. She's kind of skirting around looking for those two things.
Mostly kept towards the middle of the encampment so that they
smart.
can, protect their supplies and such.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, I wonder. Hold on. I have a query on my own now. Move Lavari. I was talking about the little thing. Let's see.
Well, I decided to re-roll perception to see if I noticed Lilvari disappeared, and I got an nat 20 this time. But we can deal with that later. My ideal would just be when we're halfway back to town, Eilon was like, wait a minute, where's Lilvari?
1, 2, 3, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would also
I don't
wager
actually
to say
have
that. Sorry.
I don't have a map, I believe. Oh.
Above
It's telling
board,
me how
I
to
think
do
this
what I
is-
need to do here. Oh, interesting. I don't have a map per se of where this outpost is.
Mm.
This area where these guys are at. I don't think. Let me do one more check.
Yeah, above board, I remember Kevin saying something that this module does kind of railroad the party and uses war as the corridor.
Yeah.
There be fighting.
In other news, I would like to say, since we did decide to do a sleep before this the traveling that we're doing today, I'd like to just say that Keldolin's probably with us, and just not saying much.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
for the purposes of continuity, we'll just say that Keldolin is with us for this, if that's all right with everyone else.
He's being here, but very silent.
Yeah.
If we need his character sheet, do you have a copy, Solar?
I do believe so.
Cool.
I don't think we're gonna
Cool.
need it.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
for the
probably
sake
would
of-
have been on the side of telling the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing Keldolin's character.
Knowing
Character.
Keldolin.
Yep.
Yeah. Save the innocents.
Mm-hmm.
We came into this as big damn heroes. We gotta do this again.
Yeah, I was
thin
trying to see if
line.
I had any handout that I could show you, but it doesn't look like I do.
That's okay. I just need to know kind of what Lilvari is finding as she's skirting around the camp.
I mean, it doesn't really specify. Most of the things that you're seeing is a well-organized well organized and vigilant patrols, pretty much. You'll see like 3 to 5 people together doing marching around the basic outskirts. You'll see a couple of areas that seem to be a little heavier guarded, and you're going to assume that maybe those are like some of the leaders of the group that they're working to protect. If you manage to get close enough, you can see these hooded figures have wings and reptilian-like features.
Ooh.
So kind of similar to what you guys have already fought.
But
And-
different, more human-like.
And how do I get me one of those hoods? Is there a way that I can see to get me one of those hoods?
No.
Wait, is there any inscription on the hoods?
No. They're just regular cloaked hoods that are, like a rogue would wear, or someone who's trying to hide their face.
Hmm.
I mean, I have a cloak of billowing. Can I just pull the hood up and it looks like theirs?
Billowing just means it goes.
Yeah.
I know, but like,
But the point is, it's a cloak.
right.
It's a cloak, but is it their color? I don't know. You have to describe to me the cloak, I think.
So, I don't actually know what Layla like bought for her, so I'm like thinking about it now. It's probably based on where we were at the time it was bought. It's probably like a traveler's cloak, dark brown or black, fitted for. It might be, I mean, Lovari is not, like, super tall, so it's probably, like, a men's cloak, honestly. Like, because women's cloaks are probably too short for her, but she's probably gone on, like, a men's traveling cloak. So is it something that would blend in?
No.
Why not?
When Lilvari will put hers on, she lacks the wings that makes it kind of poof up in the back.
There's a cloak.
And the cloak of
billowing,
billowing just
though.
does in the back. It won't puff it up like
Mhm.
wings.
Oh.
Okay. Can I work on blending in enough in the, because you said there wasn't really a lot of light on the outside, or there is?
It's daytime.
It's daytime.
It's
You're like,
Oh,
daytime.
is it daytime?
It's daytime. It's early morning.
Yeah,
Okay,
they have the campfires going, but it is daytime.
that's fair.
That
So,
reminds me, though, were we all supposed to start with a common magic item, or is that just something from your previous campaign?
That's something from the previous campaign.
that's something from like earlier in this
One of
Okay.
No,
the-
I was gonna give Raffle and Ilanwi a chance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll look at that later. I
What
just
you
wanted
go
to
ahead and
ask.
you two can look at it, and what I can do is say that they are gifts from the village before you take off to wherever it is that you're gonna take off to.
Cool,
We'll
thanks.
retcon it or something like that.
It was an uncommon magic item at best. You can do common.
yeah, I
Uncommon.
think it was uncommon.
It doesn't have to be magical. Just an uncommon item,
Okay.
and run it by me before it's fully chosen. And
Yeah, of
a bag of
course.
holding doesn't count because I consider whatever you guys carrying are in a bag of holding. Anyway, Ruby,
The traveling
Thanks.
rucksack.
you guys all have a bag of holding. I'm gonna give that to you for free. You all have a potion when you start. I give that to you for free, and that's because I don't want you guys to flip and die right away, and I don't care about encumbrance.
Mhm.
Encumbrances for hardcore games.
And we're not
Yeah.
a hardcore game. We're an I don't give a flip game.
Encumbrances
This
for
is
nerds.
30-20 for crying out loud.
Encumbrances for
Ruby,
I thought I was a nerd. What am I?
Dork.
you're an awesome dude.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, evil character. So basically, what Lovari sees is basically what I've already told you. They there's dozens and dozens of fires with a lot of tents, red tents, different size soldiers. Some look more human than others. Some look like the draconians that you came across when you first arrived into the world itself. But a lot of them all look intimidating, and they seem focused and vigilant. And I'm warning you, they are going to attack if you raise alarm, but they will not follow you. And you don't want to get attacked by hundreds of people all at once. That's not a good thing.
And then are they speaking in their own language, or are they speaking common, or what?
That is actually a good question. Let me bring up their character sheet real quick. I'm going to just look up the Draconian army soldiers.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure the Baz Draconians would speak the same. They speak Common and Draconic. So it'll probably be a mixture of Draconic and Common. More Draconic when it's just them with their fellow Draconians. More Common when there's more human-like creatures around.
So it's like Star Wars. The Draconians are speaking Draconic, and the humans are speaking Basic, but they both understand each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
There we go.
I'm hearing audio.
What is?
somewhere.
Yeah.
Honey, cut your phone. It's coming through on the website. It's coming through on the game. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
Headphones. Come on. We're streaming. We're live here, guys.
I know you're not taking it seriously.
But I mean, for the most part, all you can really see is like how a normal base camp would look like. There's people barking orders to other people, people doing exercises, sparring going on. Basically, all the makings of a regiment getting ready for war. You're not really going to see anything much. You're not really going to see much else.
Oh, getting caught.
Yeah.
And even if you get caught, chances are they'll kick you. They'll kick you till you're at 0 hit points, and then just leave you for dead.
I mean, we can look at the rest of the party if you'd like and see what they're up to.
Well,
Alright.
as I said earlier, I did roll another roll for perception to see if I noticed Lilvari left, and I got a nat 20.
Oh, yeah, you
so I
noticed that
was-
she left. I mean, you can actually somehow or another you magically also find her tracks.
Okay.
Well, we know where she's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tracks aren't really necessary at that point. We know exactly where the fuck she's going.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, gosh darn it, Lilvari went back, didn't she?
What the?
Right.
I'm gonna like put a hand on Raffles' head to make sure he doesn't run off, and I'll be like, Linus, would you please go and retrieve Lilvari, make sure she's okay, and the rest of us can continue back to town since we're already halfway back.
Mhm. I'll do my best. And he puts his hammer on his back and just starts huffing it.
All right, thank you. And Eilonwy is just gonna keep a warning hand on Raffles' head and just be like, "You are not going anywhere." And that hand does feel very, very warm on top of your head.
Hmm.
So he's protesting, but he doesn't really want to.
I think it feels good. Hmm.
No,
Pet me.
I've got to.
I think he's just pissed, and it feels better as long as he gets some kind of positive attention.
Sure,
Just
I'll,
a pissed
I'll
off cat that wants to
start-
be pet.
So very
I'll
cat.
start absent-mindedly petting his head.
That's so
This is really
sweet.
soft.
That's so sweet.
Your head's really soft.
The governor, that feels really good.
Linus, you've now caught up with Lavari.
No. Shite, are you doing? Get back here.
Shh.
Back here.
She's gonna be like,
I'm not looking to see her arse killed if you don't mind. Let's go. The knights need.
she's gonna pull up her cloak.
Like, if she's watching and he actually stamps his foot from the tree line, you see him stamp his foot from the tree line. It's like,
Get up here right now.
You see 3 vast draconians and 2 dragon army soldiers stop and start peering around in the area because they heard the stomp.
back down into the bush.
See what you did, Linus?
Ruby!
Lavari's continuing her exploration,
No.
skirting
Ruby.
around the camp.
Yeah, Linus is going to try to get within, how far do I have to get? Oh, it's only 15 feet? Fuck off. So yeah, Linus is going to try and sneak up to Lavari, and as he does, at some point you sort of see him split.
Well, just a second, because I was just gonna say, like, she's also gonna cast message at him,
Oh,
which is
thank
120
goodness.
feet.
Yeah, okay.
So she's kind of like has pulled up her hood and kind of gives him a little gesture, and you can hear her voice like, "What are you doing? You're going to get caught. Get the fuck away."
Mm.
And then I think
Linus's
he can
response-
reply to message.
Yes, yeah, I'm able to reply to the message. So
Okay.
I was about to say the same fucking thing, lass. We need to tell the knights, and we're not going to be able to tell the knights if your dead arse is sitting here too.
Well, then I'm not going to get dead.
Then get your arse over here.
You're gonna get us both caught.
Daggers from the shrub. Just
Gosh, I have this weird feeling that the bush is glaring at me.
yeah.
That bush looks incredibly angry right now. Did we get Wild Locust back and I didn't realize it?
I was thinking the same thing.
Anyway, she's just sort of like, Linus, I got this.
Oh man.
He's just like,
I didn't think she would be this stubborn. I
Yeah.
thought Linus would be able to convince her.
yeah.
Meow.
Lure her with cake.
Jeez.
In case you didn't see in chat, Bat Kyle says, I always feel like some bush is watching me.
In the
Yeah.
white and fur of me. Oh wait, that's a tree.
When Linus's response is like, Lavari, I'm not leaving without you. And you're going to get caught.
So,
We need to tell the knights. And he's like dead serious. Like there's no joke, there's no smile in his voice.
the reply is, we also need to know as much as we can. We're strangers here.
It's a fucking army. There's draconians. The knights will know more than us.
Well, it is an army, which means there's a whole bunch of people running around that nobody's going to
All
pay
of them
attention to.
very, very, very intent on making sure nobody finds out about this place, which includes you.
So armies aren't just made up of soldiers, Linus. They have servants, they have like horse tenders, they have people that have to support the army. They have camp followers, they have a
There's
number.
a patrol under 6.
Mm.
5 of them. 3 Draconians, 2 humans. You got 15 seconds. Come on, let's go.
They start heading towards where you two are.
We're 120 feet apart.
Maybe not that far, but yeah.
They're heading in your direction.
In our general... Like,
Ruby! I had unmuted just when I thought she had settled down, and now she's getting wound up again. I know you're hungry, kitty. Just be quiet.
So Lilvari's gonna duck away from where Linus is hiding.
Ruby? So,
Linus.
I would say get out of there, because
Yep.
they're about to raise alarm, and you don't want that, because then you're going to have a whole army on top of you.
All right. As Linus is sitting there just fuming,
Kitty.
a slightly transparent version of him kind of sits up beside him. It's like, you know what we have to do? Yes, I know what we have to do. I don't like it. Oh, she's going to get so mad. Yeah, she's going to get so mad, but we're going to have to deal with it then. Okay. And then the echo moves farther apart, so they're, roughly, 30 feet away from each other? And they both stand up. And they both stand up from the bushes. Oi, shite bags! Come get it!
Oh god.
They're going to start chasing.
So when they look over toward Linus, Lilvari's gonna skirt back behind them and towards
Linuses.
the town. Linasi.
Linasi. Yeah. So he's going to be leading them, or I guess they're going to be leading the patrol away from Lilvari as best they can, so that Lilvari is able to get back to town. Because
Now they know they've been discovered.
Well, no, because they don't know who Linus is, nor what
True.
he's doing in the area. They're just chasing after a voice that they heard.
Yeah.
they're chasing after Kender being annoying.
I mean, that tracks.
But
Yeah, so once they turn toward Linus, Lilvari's gonna skirt back around, because she had originally turned away to put some space between her and Linus, so she's gonna skirt back around once they're not looking.
yeah.
I'm going to say it takes you about another half hour to meet back up with the group, and you guys all head back to the city.
Oh, thank goodness.
And it's end of that story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Linus is... Once everybody gets back to the group, Linus looks at Lilvari and says, that was an extremely stupid idea. Please don't do it again.
Why
Yeah,
was I
Alonwi-
involved?
Yeah, Alonwi's gonna be like, I thought I would only have to worry about this one, pats Raffles' head. Goodness, that was so rash and irresponsible, and I was worried, and
I think she feels disappointed in you.
well, yeah.
By the time they
but-
get
but
back, the other Linus has disappeared.
Good.
So it's
Yeah,
just
I
the
mean,
one.
yeah, they're still tracing around the outside of the camp trying to find these Linuses, but they're not going to follow you guys.
Okay.
So, once you've returned to Vogler, you are now directed to report to Mayor Raven, who's been at the Brass Crab with Becklin and some of the other concerned villagers all night. So when you left, you saw in the early morning, you saw him sitting there, still talking.
Mm.
Well,
All
her.
right.
Sorry, not him. Her.
Uh,
Keep thinking him.
Linus, would you care to give the report?
All right. Looks to Becklin and the mayor. There's a whole fucking army out there. Thousands. Men, some sort of dragon people. They're trained, they've got good armor, it's good steel, it's not way over our heads. But there's a bloody lot of them.
We
And he's just
can't handle a group of that size.
no
It-
he looks to
especially
Becklin.
if it's more than just a couple of raiders.
Yeah,
I mean,
looks-
heck, the only reason we survived the attack right now on the hill was because of you guys.
He looks to Becklin's like, the knights need to know.
Yeah.
What? She looks at Linus and is basically like, her eyes are prompting him to provide more details on how to possibly address this potential threat.
I mean, do y'all
Raven,
have military
You're-
allies that you could
She's like,
ask for
well,
help?
blood's sake, I mean, you're the largest army in the kingdom.
Oh,
You should, like, your superior officer, the Knights of the Crown, I don't know. Do I look like a Knight of Salamnia? I'm a little short.
So Raven grabs a piece of parchment and a quill and decides to just write a letter to the commander of the camp to declare Vogler's neutrality. Ask the intentions and tell him that the head of the army is welcome to meet with her. Just as she's about to start writing, Cudgel returns. And accompanying her is the lieutenant of her scouts. A human, Jay. Cudgel shares it, and then Cudgel's going to give you guys this information here. Jay and her remaining troops are loyal to her. They could have easily overpowered her if they weren't. And when she returned to the camp, she found Jay and the other loyal mercenaries had heard of the events at High Hill. They restrained several soldiers loyal to Garganus, but who didn't have orders to participate in the reenactment. Jay's scouts came across a large military force, the same one you guys came across, to the northwest of the village, much too large and organized to be a mere mercenary band. And Jay's scouts confirm everything that you guys have told Raven already.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linus
So
is...
Raven's going to turn to you with Becklin and Cudgel and say, well, we need to figure out how we should respond to this mysterious army. And basically tries to get you all involved. Derek is just going to stay aside.
Ilon was gonna say, this is your city and your country, so I feel that whatever decision you guys make will likely be the proper one to do, but if it comes to a battle, you have I was gonna say like you have my sword, but I'm like, no, she fights with more than just a sword.
You have my paw.
I will gladly help defend your city if it comes to that.
These people murder for money. There needs to be justice.
Yeah, Linus is like, claiming neutrality is not going to do a thing. They had no problem hiring thugs to kill your people. They're just going to walk over this place. We need to either hope they pass by or hope that a large standing army of some sort, pointedly at Becklin, is notified about a fucking invading force on their lands.
As Becklin is looked at, she's like, well, we have heard rumors of strange armies in the east. And now there seems to be a strange army close to our home. That's kind of weird.
Can't be a coincidence, Mao.
I'm expecting they're definitely going to be attacking us. So I do believe we need to do something. And Cudgel adds in that she feels responsible for everything that happened at High Hill.
No.
And she vows to give the village complete support of the Ironclad Regiment. She does want a peaceful response, but one backed by her the rest of her, her group, the ones who are still loyal to her, and their spears.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor, much like Lovari, wants to keep the people safe, but no more information before acting.
Yeah.
If only someone had tried to scout out the camp.
If only we could
Mark-
plan a safer, better way to scout out the camp before we actually go rushing in there.
Yeah. In the middle of the day, by your fucking self.
With a cloak that doesn't look the same as any of the others. Well, Eilonwy wouldn't have known that you tried that unless you told her, but still.
As you guys are starting to get into conversations about what to do, Lord Vicaris joins the group and it's like, why have I not been included in this? I should have been included, obviously.
Who the fuck are you?
This is clearly some important decisions.
Oh, goodness.
No.
Again,
Who's this now?
Yeah. Again, who the fuck are you? Just from
He's the one that was doing all the weird things during some of the other parts.
Was he the one?
The one you basically kicked him out. After he was yapping about drinking or something like that.
Oh, is that the one who got short with Lovari?
Mm-hmm.
Lovari is just gonna walk away from him.
Was he one of the people who was heckling me when I was fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lovari is just gonna walk away from him.
Goodness.
So he puts forth a few ideas that really just make him look like he's the most important person, but doesn't actually require him to do any effort. Like he will sit in the middle of town square with open arms that the army should come in, stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
But
All right. Does anyone have anything constructive to add to the conversation after he's done with his stupid?
Well, I don't know what kind of numbers we have for an army, but I think that for my, brief thinking, not as a formal military officer, it sure would be great if we could just bring our own army as a show of force and say, hi, please get out of our territory, with, the implication of or else, but without actually saying or else.
Yeah. It's like,
but I have no idea. Like, it sounds like we don't have the numbers to do that.
Not with us, but the Knights of Solamnia would technically want to know about this. This is their land. We are in Solamnia.
This
Right.
is true. Mayor Raven states. But I want to make
d-
sure that we keep the people safe.
Mm-hmm.
I
Um,
want to, and then you just see someone come running in. Mayor. There seems to be someone at the river gate. They're
Someone?
dressed. They're
River
Gate.
Gate?
It's a messenger. There seemed to be a messenger in black and red armor.
Oh fuck.
that's the fucker.
Now I could be cruel and end it there, but I think I want to know what you guys want to do next.
No, I think it would be good to end it there, especially because if it turns into a bit of a longer encounter, it would be nice to include Keldalin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
think what we can do is say he slept in and
I would think
kind of
as a
woke up,
druid,
kind of
he'd be
woke up
working.
when Lord Barkus came in.
I think he would
Paris.
in my personal opinion, as a druid, and given his background with Wild Locust, he'd be in the forest looking for herbs for the healers.
Potentially.
Oh, that'll
yeah.
work.
Trying to help the local holistic healers with the injured. That
Okay,
that
we'll
makes the
say
most
that.
sense to me. Looking for mushrooms and
Yes,
herbs
yes.
and stuff. Kitty, much better behaved than the dog.
Yeah, this will be an interesting thing to go to next week. So I know exactly where to pick up.
Yeah,
All
that's a good,
right.
right at the city gate.
So yeah, this is actually a good stopping point. Guys, if you have not finished leveling up your character, please go ahead and do so. I would like to have it done before the next week when we play again.
Yeah, I just have to choose which of my combat maneuvers I want. Other than that, I'm done.
No, you're fine. And then I will I did have a question from Aaron earlier, so I'm gonna have to definitely consult the guides and figure out if what he would like to do is okay or not before he finishes leveling up his character. So I have some homework of
Okay.
my own to do.
All right.
All right, so next week, preemptively, I'm gonna just give you a what do you call those?
teaser.
A
Preview?
teaser preview. Basically, I know Lavari was asking about horses, so yes, they do have war horses.
Ah.
And this particular soldier is definitely riding one. And definitely has a lot to say to the people of Vogler.
Oh boy.
So depending on what you guys decide to do will depend upon what happens next week when
Oh boy.
we go with the attack on Vogler.
No.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Ta-da.
Okay, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I know it's a couple minutes early and I don't give a flip. I do
Some
want to
days
go
it is
ahead.
early.
I do want to go ahead and thank my cast, Lavari, Linus, Raffle, Alanwi. Thank you all for coming and portraying these characters. Aaron, I wish you could have been here. We promised to kill those internet goblins and sacrifice a duck before next week for you.
Yeah.
Thank you all in chat. I heard you guys were keeping up a pretty good pace and having a lot of fun, so thank you all for that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for any who are watching on demand, the video recall, the whatever
VOD.
it is.
Replay, VOD.
The
whatever.
VOD. Thank you to those of you who are watching the VOD. Thank you. Those are always good. Waffle, you've changed back into Cannabis Kitty.
I did. My face got large, apparently. I need to fix that.
Sprig D20.
Sprigatito.
That's cute.
I like that one better than I like the other model you were using. I don't know why.
This one?
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay.
It's just
Honestly,
so
It's
cute.
round and friendly.
And the
All
mouth face.
right, and that includes those of you who are in D20's group. I mean, not D20. Yeah, D20 Thoughts group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming on over. We do appreciate you guys coming in and subscribing. Well, not subscribing, but definitely following. I know he greatly appreciates it himself too. So thank you all, especially those of you who have come again. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit smack that like button, ring the bell to make sure that yes, preview. Ring that bell to make sure that you get notified whenever we upload our new stuff. Remember, Dirty 20 has something going on every day of the week, starting at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, because I don't know other times. I am.
6 Pacific, 9 Eastern.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am just one of those people who blank out on those types of things, I guess.
It's all good.
But with that being said, remember next week, Boggler's in trouble. Have a wonderful
Yeah.
week, guys. See you next Wednesday.
Yep.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.